Hello, this is Jacen of Moonlight Gang here, and I'm here to talk about Might and Magic X Legacy. Yeah, this game. You guys might remember, some of you who have followed my channel actually might remember that I played this game. I guess I got beat the first act, and that was about it. And then after that, I wanted to make an actual series on it called Let's Roleplay, which is no longer on YouTube, at least I believe it is. And if it isn't, I'm going to go check and take it down after this. But this game, I don't like this game. I've tried to like it. I went into it wanting to like it. I'm just going to go ahead and load a save because it's going to... I guess they changed the loading screen now. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's probably because the gear caused the loading screen to lag. That is... Oh my gosh, that's really stupid. That is actually really horrible. Alright, whatever. Whatever. This game still takes forever to load. That has not changed at all, and that's one of a big problem I have with it, but I guess it's not as horrible as it could be. And also, you may notice my frame rate right now, it's at 19. What is happening that could cause it to go to 19 frames per second? 16 now. 16. 16. This is actually the wrong save. I think actually it's restart that I wanted to go to. I was in the middle of a dungeon in this game, and I just couldn't take it anymore. The battles got to me. I was done. The battles, at least, I don't know, maybe it's just my play style or something, but I like shorter battles with quicker, I don't know, more risks and etc. These battles just go on and on and on. They almost never stopped. Oh, sorry. I wish I could show you, but the game hasn't loaded anything yet. Oh, 10 frame. Oh, wait, nope. Where am I, actually?
We are all aware
Now, I guess in the game's own defense, I was on the field both of these times. Actually, I'll just go ahead and go into the dungeon because I actually do remember what I was doing, which I guess I want to talk about that as well. What I was doing in this game was I was searching around for these elemental things. Like, I think they're, I'll show you, actually. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm at a loading screen again. I can't show you. The longest loading screen that I have actually seen in any game. Alright, that was actually pretty quick. But that's because we were going to a smaller area. I'm going to rest because my people are sleepy. Well, first off, I want to... Here it is. So I was on the search for these, the different blessings. In order to get the blessings, you have to find the key, which you can use to unlock the door to the actual ancient, or whatever they're called. And I'm actually 3 acts into the game, and I have 2. And I guess this is the part where you're supposed to collect them all. Also, it's really dark, so bright it up. I don't like that. I mean, yeah, it supports freedom and possibility to adventure, but you can't, and oh my god, you can't really get them out of order. Like, I think there's a little bit of manipulation, but you have to get air, or I think it's Yalath, in order to get a bunch of these, and including some of the classes, and I had no clue where air or water was. These are pretty much the most used, too. I don't even know what the blessings of Alrath does. It just gives you resistance to light magic and the gift of clairvoyance, which isn't too incredibly useful considering I literally have a move that does the same exact thing. In fact, why do I have that anymore? Another thing I want to talk about is the combat system, but I actually have to get into a fight to show you the combat system. So let's go forward and try to find something to fight. Also, I have an insane amount of money. Money is worthless. Like, once you get past, I guess, the first act, you really don't need money, because you'll find better stuff than the stores usually sell, and really the best stuff to buy from, where am I going? The best stuff you can buy from stores is stuff that's permanent, i.e. stuff that you don't lose, like the stat gain potions, and actually just potions in general. Potions, I can buy a lot of potions, and those basically can get me through the entire game. It's kind of bad. Like, look how many potions I have. Look at all of my potions. 62 major health, 34. These are how I've beaten the game. That is how I played the game. That is how I've beaten the game. I do have to admit, though, I really do like the relic system. It's pretty cool if linear. I kind of wish you could choose upgrades for your weapons. Like, oh, you could choose which, like, for instance, this Star Silver Blade. You could choose whether you wanted to have, like, mastery over all the elements or mastery over a particular one. That's sort of a petty thing, though. It's fine in its own right. It's not horrible. I'm actually lost on where I need to go. I'm just wandering around at this point. I might not find a fight. I hope I do. Where's the map? Where am I going? I think that's where I wanted to go. Yes, it is actually. But this game is very frustrating. Wait, this is where I want to go. Nope. How about not the giant map? I'm pretty sure this is where I want to go. I'm gonna say it's where I want to go. This actually is an area meant for many levels in the past, because I was supposed to immediately go up to this area after beating a boss, which I did not know, because I went to the 3rd floor thinking, oh, you know, you go to the 1st floor, you go to the 2nd floor, you go to the 3rd floor and 4th floor, right? No, you're supposed to go to the 4th floor first, because of the oh my gosh, even this little cave. These aren't, my graphics aren't on very high. They are not. They're pretty shoddy actually. In fact, let me just look at what my actual graphics are at. Oh wait, the texture quality is pretty high. I forgot about that. I turned down the object details, which I'm not too sure how those differentiate actually. I'll be right back. I want to see how this game looks like with very low texture quality and how it runs. I'm curious. Never mind, the game wouldn't let me. I'm not too sure why it wouldn't let me. Oh good, there's enemies. I can see them from here, and they're the same exact enemies that are on other floors. Doesn't make them any easier.
There are enemies ahead.
Oh, there we are. Hey guys, I'll shoot you. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. It's because I'm, what, level? I'm level 24? When I came to this area, I was like level 10. If that. I can just pick them off before they even get to me, really. Am I being back attacked? No, I'm not. Also, I have a good argument. A lot of these abilities are actually really useful. I'm just spamming him with abilities. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Or not useful, useless. Oh, hey, I'm being shot at. Alright. I'm so hurt. Don't really. There we go. A lot of the later abilities are pretty useful, but I have a huge problem with one of these abilities in particular. Skull Crack. This is what you get for going the leadership path, which I should probably show the skills in a second. This ability, I like the ability. I like the idea behind it. I like what it does. The first enemies in the game that are mages are immune to it. I don't understand it, because it's very possible to get this before ever seeing those enemies. They're the first thing that's a mage. Of course, you think, oh, this thing's casting spells. I better use that move I got that prevents them from casting spells. And then it doesn't work because they're immune to it for some godforsaken reason. And I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, these battles are going to be horridly... What? Oh, history is told, forgotten can be told again. What is put on parchment never remains unchanged. You know what? I actually remember this. This is a... Alright, sometimes in this game, puzzles... Or the chest will have puzzles. This is a very particular one. This chest right here, the word that it's centered around is actually like a specific word that no other word would have this meaning but that word. And it's not like an easy word. I asked my father. He had never heard of the word before. I asked like my entire family. I asked a bunch of friends. They had never heard of the word before. Why would you do that? Oh, it's dark. Great. What is that sound? I don't know what that sound is, but it's, maybe it's water. I asked a lot of people and no one... Hey? What's going on? Alright, I'm just gonna leave you here. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how far I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna keep playing until oh, great. I can show you guys how frustrating the combat system can be. These guys are annoying. Let's just try to approach them. Why not? Look at all this damage I am forced to take. Now keep in mind, I could have done that, but then y'all would have had to wait for 4 turns and just sit there. Look, someone's died. Someone has died. This is... Healing is overpowered in this game, especially regeneration, because what will happen is you'll be knocked down to 0 HP and then brought right back up. Then knocked back down, then brought right back up. Now I'm just going to use this because this spell is overpowered. Overpowered is all fuck. Now let's try Skullcrack. These enemies were actually, well, I think the normal version of them, I don't remember what they were called. These were in the very beginning area before you could actually go fight any of the real stuff out in the fields. They're immune. Yeah. Everything is immune to that. And that actually happens for a lot of stuff. Like, poison, I'll give them a break because a lot of stuff that makes sense is actually not immune to it. But like a lot of things that don't make sense. Like, why are Nagas, like spellcasting Nagas, immune to Skullcrack? That doesn't make any sense. That just blows my mind, and I don't get it. Everything's not immune to Shatter, at least. I could still spam that. And also, the point-blank shot, literally useless. Just, there's no point. I don't understand. I probably should actually use it just to show it off. Oh, I'm sorry, the monster died. Also, I'm not going to step into that because I know it actually does hurt me. The poison cloud, I mean. I think the cyclone hurts me as well. Not too sure, but I think it does. Now, I know that some people actually really do enjoy this game and think it's a good game. I would never call this a good game. I'd call it a game at most. This is a game. I mean, I'm doing the basics of a game. Oh, great. What's attacking me? Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I can't. That's right. Another huge problem with this game. You cannot run back. Like, you can't, like, I don't know, lead them out. You can't really do anything movement-wise once you're locked into physical combat. I don't understand that. I honest to God don't. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You just can't go anywhere. Also, I thought I had poison cloud. Whatever. Point blank shot. Let me just show you. I'll use it next turn. Whatever. I'm doing so great at commentary. Some of these moves are pretty useful, but this one's kind of bad, actually. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm using that. Okay. I'm not going to explain what a lot of these abilities do, because they're just sort of abilities, I suppose. They're not too great, they're not too bad. But point blank shot performs a ranged attack against all enemies in front of the party. Why? Why? That doesn't make any sense. A ranged attack to all enemies in front of the party. Now, if that's like the same ranged attack as this ranged attack, it deals 50% less damage in close combat. Why? Why would I ever want to do a ranged attack in front of the enemy against all the enemies in front of me? That doesn't make any sense. I would do more damage using Acid Splash or any of my other moves. I just don't understand why I would prefer point blank shot over just a spell. It's not like it's cheaper. In fact, it costs more to use. Does it do more damage? No. It does decent damage. I don't understand how, considering it should have done 50% of damage because it was doing a ranged attack. If it said it was treated as a physical attack, then that would have been nice. I would have been okay with that. Oh yeah, I know I can't do it right now because I'm locked in physical combat. There's something else I want to show you that's stupid because it freaks the AI out. I didn't mean to defend with him. Oh well. This guy's easy enough, apparently.
Watch out! Behind us!
Oh man, I'm cornered. You know, it'd be great, a spell that pushes the enemy away. Now let's see what happens when said spell is used. Actually, I'll use it at the end of the turn because that's mostly what causes the AI to freak out. Immune. I don't know what it was immune. Oh Jesus, that actually did a lot of damage. Never mind. I'm about to kill this enemy. Actually, I wonder if using that spell will kill it. I'll open the spell book, and I have many spells. Mana Surge, another spell that'd be like, oh man, I should use that against a mage. Nope, they're immune. Why you would make... I don't understand why you would make a mage who is immune to a move that you can only use on mages. I don't understand that. It makes... That just kills me. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's not something that I really like. Implosion... I guess it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really used it. I probably should. This isn't a very good example. A Gust of Wind. This is the move. It moved him back. Or it should have at least. Where is he? Oh, he's in the pillar. Alright. Yeah. I guess that's normal. I guess. Let's just use a ranged attack. Did 80 damage. I'll give it that. My complaints might be not valid against the point blank shot because it might in fact do physical damage, but it says right there in the text, ranged attack. Alright, well, this is a ranged attack. What does it say? Deals 50% damage in close combat. I'm right in front of you. What is this called? Close combat. Like, I don't... That just bugs me. And also apparently I'm getting a bunch of damage, but don't really feel it. Yeah, someone's leveled up. I'm not going to level them. Actually, it probably would be good to level them up. Here's stats. My mage dies often, but not often enough for it to really be a problem, so I can just pump everything into magic. And apparently that breaks the game and everything gets way too easy. Here are skill trees. There's no real point to get to Grandmaster because having more diversity in spells helps a little bit. Like, let's say you want to cure a certain element. Well, you need water magic. Like paralysis. Paralysis basically disables anyone who is hit by it. They don't eventually get over it. They don't find themselves getting better, whatever. You have to cure it. And the only way to really do that is either use the primordial magic, which, who knows, you might not have actually gone into because a few mages don't go into it, or water magic. And there's just other types of debuffs that are not as bad, but still, paralysis is a big problem. And if you have to use this move that gets rid of every single debuff, single one of your debuffs, which, where is it? Dispel magic. And it costs a good bit of magic too. Like, how much do I have? I have 330, but I'm also level 24, and I put tons and tons of stat points into mana. Well, I can't, where is it? Yeah, here it is, 43. That is a lot. I've had to put tons into it, and now I actually have a sizable amount, and it's dark again. God damn it. Can't that last longer? I know you can buy versions that last longer, but having to buy a spell that you've already owned is kind of stupid. And there's a key here. I wonder what it's for. I don't have the right key, so I guess I gotta go look around. Now, the adventures, there are parts of this game that I do enjoy. Some of the puzzles are actually really good. Some of them not so much. I actually remember encountering one where there's like a giant block in the middle of the room, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to fiddle around with these switches? Alright, I hit this switch, I hit this switch. It didn't do anything. And that's how it went on for a good bit. It didn't explain what I was doing. It wasn't like, oh, you press this in the right order according to the date of birth of the white god of the red flame. No, it just left you to your own devices to hit switches in certain orders and hope that you got the right or whatever, the right order. I can't speak right now. Oh, look, I got hit. I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't have walked here, the battle wouldn't have started and they wouldn't have started walking towards me. I was forced into a situation where I was forced to take damage. I don't know why I took a step back, because now they're going to melee attack me. This game isn't... It's not that it's not forgiving, it's just not fair. I haven't even been worried about healing my characters, it doesn't matter. I'll use that just to show off that it still misses a lot. Not very useful, because missing is not, you know, not good. A lot of the melee abilities are pretty useful, but I never find I actually have to attack, or, well, not attack, but use them. Like, I'm not going to really ever use intercept. I just won't. I don't really see a point into using it, because my mage will die in one hit. He'll probably die in one hit. At least towards the bosses. The bosses deal tons of damage. This might be useful, but I have to use all my mana. Which, like, if I had the option of how much mana I could use, like, I actually played a few wizardry games. I'm young, but I have played wizardry games. In that, you can actually choose how much mana to use. At least a few of them. You can choose, like, oh, in order to make this... Oh, I just got hit by my own spell. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. In order to... You could choose, like, oh, okay, I want to make this spell weaker, but I do want to, I just want to use it, just to get the benefit of whatever it does. You could put, like, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, whatever. I remember that. That was a cool feature, and I actually do wish games nowadays use that. It does add another thing you have to click on every move, but... If you could put on a toolbar, like, let's say, down here I could have, oh, Celestial Armor, rank 2. What if I wanted to use, well, I guess they're all the same price, no matter what, or mana cost. But what if I just wanted to use, like, a cheaper version of the spell, but it had half the effect? Because sometimes I don't want to use the ultimate spell, great, another combat. I can't really say I was looking forward to this. Oh yeah, I wish I could go into this spot so that those guys couldn't hit me. But wait, I can't. And yes, for those of you who know, there is a move that lets you move. I actually have the class for it, and I'm level 24, and I have not obtained that because I did not wander across the right areas. I did not come across the right places, I just didn't do the right things. And, I don't know, is that my fault? Because I'm supposed to be guided in the right direction by the game. I'm supposed to be told that, oh, you're going the right way, keep it up. This game doesn't give that. And that isn't hand-holding. Hand-holding and telling you where to go are pretty different things. Hand-holding is like, alright, make sure you go this way. You can't, there's nothing really that way. There's nothing to do that way. Make sure you go this way. But here, there's like 17 different things you can do, but only one thing that you really should be doing. And often, rather than not, a lot of the things that you should be doing are going, or that you can do, will kill you. Like in the first area, there are these things called dangerous caves, and I don't think there's that many dangerous caves scattered around the entire game. I don't remember there being too many else. There's just the ones in the beginning. I think there's one immediately outside the beginning. And if you walk into them, you will meet a super hard monster that you can no way kill towards the beginning of the game. It will murder you, and you have no choice but to deal with it. And well, it does have an autosave right before that, but it's still, I don't like it. I shouldn't be forced into a death. I shouldn't be forced into a combat. I shouldn't be forced into getting hit first in the combat. I guess it's okay to get forced into a combat sometimes. It's just, this game also does not have respawning enemies, which isn't as big of a problem as you would seem, because they overcompensate by giving you more money than you will ever need in the entire existence of forever. Yep. Oh, somebody died. Oh, well, I'll use regeneration. Oh, my person isn't actually alive yet. I just wouldn't classify this as a good game. Yeah, I know I'm being attacked from behind. Let me use Cyclone on them as well. They'll probably love it. Then I'll smack them to death. I actually did recommend this game to a friend, regrettably. I don't remember if he enjoyed it. I'll have to ask him. I, for one, would say that I would not recommend this to a friend after... I only played through, like, the first act, and I thought it wasn't as bad, but I also thought there was more to it, and I was pretty wrong. There's not any more than this, just fighting. And this doesn't seem that bad. I'm not doing this justice. I will have to say that. Battles used to go on for 20 minutes. And most of it was me dying and healing. I don't think that was my fault, because that was the way the game told me to do. I had done every side quest I possibly could, and I came to the final resolution that, okay, I'll just have to go deal with this boss. And the boss would, every time I tried to fight the boss, he would just brutally murder me. Areas should not take so long. Like, I'm just going through this, but that's because this area is below, forcing, oh my gosh. Like, when I see this is just, anguish. You know what, do I even, oh yeah, if you get into a fight, there's no possible way to run away. You cannot. You absolutely cannot. There's no option. It's feasibly impossible. There is none. I don't understand why either. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. In fact, you know what? We can just have a shooting battle right here. All of my people can shoot, except one. I'm fine with that. Don't know why I use that move, actually. I'm going to heal. And Celestial Armor. This is old. Like, I'm pretty sure many people have done videos on this. Many people have played this game, and many people have said the same things I'm saying. But I was new to this. This was Might and Magic's chance to actually make me like the series. I don't like it because this game just introduced me in such a horrible fashion. That didn't even film me full. This game just, I don't want to play any others, and I'm actually cautious of playing any others because of this. Because this game is $30. That's a lot of money on Steam. That's a lot of money to spend on a game that at launch ran horribly, and even now doesn't run very well. Like, it's running 30 frames. That's okay. I have it set to run at 30 frames because that's what YouTube detects. By the way, if you guys know much about that, tell me. I don't understand YouTube a whole lot. That's beside the point. That is beside the point. I don't recommend this game. And this is old. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I guess it's just a reason to... This is an explanation of why I am no longer doing Let's Roleplays or any more playthroughs of this game. Because I'm done with it. I just don't want to play it anymore. I'm only playing this right now just to show you guys what it's like. And overall, there's been 5 battles. Look at this. There's 4 more enemies. There's just an overload of enemies. There's just too many. Way too many. Oh, someone died. Oh man. They're back now. Death doesn't really hold that many consequences because you have the before death state. Which, I'll give them that. That's sort of interesting. But it's not done very well. You just sort of heal your person back up and then you're done with it. I mean, yeah, if you don't have healing spells, it would be a huge problem. I could see that being the most annoying thing possible, and that my person's probably going to die. Surprisingly not.
No.
Not that that makes that any better. He's fine. There you go. You're feeling better.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, there you go. I told you.
Yeah.
Also, you can shoot through a tornado. Go figure. There's nothing beyond the combat system itself. Like, alright, this game is forced into being paralleled to not Might and Magic. Legends of Grimrock. Legend of Grimrock is a game I really like. I like this genre, the like grid-styled stuff, but it has to have a good combat centered around it. Legend of Grimrock, in my opinion, had a very nice combat system because it gave you a lot of option. You could be, oh, what? I can look these. Alright, well, there's nothing really too useful in them, so I guess I'll loot you. You have an unidentified whatever that is. Shard of water, that is what I needed. That lets you cross water. I never would have known that. I had no idea that this was here. The game never told me, like, oh, there's this thing you kind of need in this dungeon. It just, like, it knows. It wants you, I can't even think the words. It desires for you to go through the areas in the order that it wants. And if you don't, then you're going to be wandering around, like, wondering, where the fuck's this one thing I need? I don't usually do rants, but this game just, after playing it for so long, like, how long have I played on this save file alone? Well, it doesn't actually tell you. I should have guessed. I don't know if you can check. Is there anything here? I don't think there is. I may... no, I'm not. I'm not going to even say that. All the lore on this channel, I was doing, like, a lore where I would read the lore, and for now I'm going to keep it up. But unless I get, like, a large desire to do it, I see, like, I can look in the corner. I see enemies over there. I don't want to fight them. I know there's probably treasure over there. There's something. But I just don't want to, I don't want to deal with it. What is this? Is it just an empty room? I guess it's just an empty room. It's just an empty room.
Wow.
There is a detect secrets, but I don't like how you have to activate it. Oh, there is a secret. I'm pretty sure it's this. There we go. Did that let me buy it? Nope, it's just pulsing blue liquid, which is probably magic. Why was that a secret? Like, there was ones wide open in the beginning area. What the heck? I just don't understand this. This game doesn't seem to follow any
Great. I needed to hit something.
Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. I'm not doing any more lore for this game. I'm not doing any more gameplay. This is it. I'm done with Might and Magic. And unless the sequels can convince me, and I mean, they have to be, like, written down as very good by reviewers in order to convince me, I'm not getting a new Might and Magic game. I'm not exactly boycotting it, but this was under Ubisoft. Freaking Ubisoft. You know, the people who make Assassin's Creed. I mean, come on. Those games were at least fun for a while, but now they're kind of run into the same rut, I suppose. But they did have pirates. Pirates are cool. And, well, actually, I haven't played any of these new Assassin's Creed, so I can't really say a whole lot about them. I think, I've heard that there's some pretty good, they've added some new elements that are really awesome. But this game, it's just a poor quality. And I know that it was actually an indie group that made this game. I'm just doing this to see if there's anything actually worthwhile for fighting all of these enemies and getting to the end of this dungeon. Oh yeah, they're super skeletal spearmen. They're both the same enemy. Okay, I'll sunder them, I guess. Why not? There are an insane amount of useless abilities. Jacen is weak.
Getting weaker.
Okay, I am apparently weak. I'm not gonna try and fix that anyway, but I'm weak. Keep that in mind, viewers. I am weak. The game itself has told me. Like this move right here, very useless. I just, like, let's use it right now, in fact. Her main primary attack does more damage than that. And it's free. Like, why would I choose to use that over my primary attack? It does say in the ability, and they can't block this turn. But they can. Because I've done this before. I use this, and I'm like, okay, I'll hit that enemy, and he can't block anymore. And then immediately, he blocked the attack. Or I'm sorry, it missed, I believe. It might be the same thing, I don't know. Not 200% sure. But if you can still miss, and that just doesn't make the ability as useful. Oh, I'm apparently going to Lost City level 3. I don't, whatever, game. Whatever you pick. Whatever, I'm done. Thank you for watching, and I'm sorry about this rant. I usually don't do rants, but this game's been on my mind. I actually wanted to do this a few days ago, but I never got around to it because I actually uninstalled the game. And I'm immediately going to uninstall the game. I don't know how my saves are still on my computer. I need to go find those and delete them. Goodbye, and please do not buy this game. Do not promote this. Just don't. Go buy Legend of Grimrock if you want a game like this. That game is much better. It is optimized for PC, thank God. And the developers are good people. That can't speak. Freaking. I'm not gonna tell that story. Goodbye.